Watch me flex my flow, you'll be the next to know. Spit it hot flambeau, swing them bars like whoa. Grab the remote control, musta called a million times, I'm on the other side, hello. Better watch that stream, caught up in the tractor beam. Scrub that beat with bleach, so when I hit it, bro, I spit it clean. Burn it now, have to turn the furnace down. Y'all don't want this beef, I hit them with a holy cow. Hit them with the verse, got them thinking, wow. This ain't a game, kid, why you play around? This that ill spit, them bars are so sick. I'll shock the whole world in a phylactic. Every single time I spit another rhyme, the planets all align so bright I blind them with my shine. Bro, I'm designed to make your confidence decline. Every line about to blow like stepping on a landmine. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What is going on? We are live. We got a few people tuning in. We will give you a second. This time, I would like you to like and share. If you could, that would be great. Try and get the numbers up tonight. We have a packed show. What's up, Brian? As some of you may or may not know, today was Windsor RC Raceway's inaugural day. And what an awesome time we had today. It was so much fun to get back out on the rug and turn some laps with all of my RC friends. A lot of cool stuff for the show today. We are going to be trying out a couple new features. I got the new camera angle. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking up. I feel like I'm looking down. I'll try and look right at you and see if we can chill. Moving right along, we're going to jump right into the actual show right off the hop. I actually have some notes today, so hopefully I can stay on track. So first up, we got Windsor RC's Raceway inaugural race, and this did not disappoint. Andrew, what's going on, buddy? Josh Riem, the bearded wonder in the house. What's up, bud? Looking forward to racing with y'all again. But let me bring this on. We are going to do it like this. There we go. Okay, so I'm on the Windsor RC Raceway page, and basically what I am going to do is chit-chat about the Windsor RC Raceway first and foremost. As some of you guys may or may not know, Cedar Creek is no more. They closed down. Rob and Jeff Say have now passed the torch and the track to a new crew. And these guys did not disappoint. So you have Brian Kaza, Brandon Marshall, and Paul, and they hit a freaking home run. I was really impressed. I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous heading into this event. I know they were just trying to shake the dust off and all that jazz. But John Blakely, Rob Graham in the house. What's up, guys? We rolled in, and it was an industrial, like, steel plant. Like, oh, my God, this thing is a massive facility. And you walk through the facility, and we saw the track. You want to say jaw drop? Hell yeah. When you actually see the track nestled in between these massive machines from like the 1800s, they look like they were steam-powered machines, for Pete's sake. It was awesome to see. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I put all the posts and links on the Ross Racing Facebook page, so please check it out. And if you're not a member of the Windsor RC Raceway Facebook page, check it out so you can see when all the upcoming events are going down. I can do a sneak peek. I know the next one is going to be February 20th, and I know what you're saying. It's Daytona. Don't worry. They got you covered. They're going to have the big screen TV all set up playing Daytona for all of us. But let me get this all set up. So we have this in here right now. Just gonna do this. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. Now let's get back to it. So the first one up I have here is the USGT A main. Now, obviously, you can tell it was a stack field. Having one of the Say brothers in it is no joke, and you can see his consistency is nothing to laugh about at 94.45%. Now, keep in mind, this is a brand new layout, so everything was fresh. The grip was not 100% there yet, and getting better with each passing lap. So in second place, my boy Nathan Ross, killing it. In third, you got Michaela, and Michaela actually had better consistency than Nathan, but Nathan definitely throwing down the faster laps. So Jeff Say's fast lap was a 7.3. Nathan's a 7.5. 2/10 off the pace of the previous owner. I'm not too upset with Nathan's first time out in a long time being that close to Jeff Say for sure. Now Michaela, on the other hand, she was running 8.4s, which was huge for her because she was stuck in the double digits for the majority of the day, and she was finally able to get it down. And then in fourth, you got Bernie Kaza, which was 11.4. So Michaela definitely picking it up towards the latter half. Now, I'm going to show you this little chart here. So this is the lap chart. And if you haven't seen this before and you're new to the program, basically this little dip here is where Michaela put the moves on her baby brother and actually put him a spot down for a second. Now, it was only for 3 laps. It was short-lived, but Michaela had bragging rights for a second. And then, of course, Nathan blasted right back and took her with the speed. But I believe once we get Michaela's car a little bit more comfortable for her, she will be doing fine. All right, let me go to the next class. We have the 17.5/12 scale. Now, this right here is not found. Uh-oh. And the weird thing here, it doesn't even allow me to click on the 21.5 touring car A main. But we'll just say that Rob Say destroyed everybody. He came so close to running a 5-second lap. Everybody was cheering him on, including myself while I was in the race. This guy was running 6.0s consistently, but just couldn't get that smidgen to run a 5.9 anything. But it was accidentally reran. What's up, Matt? How's it going? Oh yeah, no, Nathan definitely rocked today. He was doing fantastic. Jay, what's up, bud? Yeah, you know what? We'll have to bring our special guest in first, and then we will talk about the next one. But obviously, if you weren't sure, Windsor RC Raceway is ready to rock, and we're looking forward to having their first big race. But there was another race happening this weekend, and we're going to bring somebody on that knows a little bit about it, and definitely he's pretty quick, this kid. Let me bring him on board. Here we go. Oh, yeah. What's up, bud?
Not much. How about you?
Man, you know what? I'm in a way better mood today now that I got to run an RC car the first time in I don't know how long. So it's been a long time coming. How you been?
Oh, okay. How are you?
Yeah. So I do have the results, and a spoiler, I got home in time to watch the mains. So I won't wreck it for anybody, but it was definitely looked like it was a decent day for you. How was the track?
I was good. It surprisingly had high grip, even though they laid it out right in the morning.
Mhm.
But no, it was a good day. It was good.
Nice. Cars felt good.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
really good.
now, was it the debut of the new TC yet?
So technically yes, and
Oh,
technically no, because I got the new TC 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
okay,
and I've just been practicing with it. So I've just been practicing a little bit at Phoenix with the car. But yeah, technically this was its first race, though. Yeah.
nice. And did it disappoint, or how was it?
Oh no, it was way better than I expected, which was
Oh,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's scary when Douglas says his car is better than expected because you ever see this kid drive and it's like lights out with a lunchbox, let alone if he has a good car. Jeez Louise. So, looking at the entries, you guys had over 70 entries and definitely ran quite a few laps, man. Holy crap. 5,700 plus laps in one
Yeah.
day is
Yeah.
not bad for a track that they basically set up and put down in the same day, similar to
Yeah.
what Windsor Raceway is going to be like now, too. All right. So, what was the biggest class there?
Um, I think USGT. I think it was
Okay.
USGT. I think, but there was a couple. I think it was between USGT, VTA, and stock.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure VTA had 2 heats, stock had 2 heats, and I'm not sure if USGT had 3 or 2. So there was a couple, and then there's Toll Scale had 2. So there's a bunch that had 2 or 3 heats.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's add this to the stream with us. There we go. Okay. So now on the right, we actually have some of the results. So 12 scale stock, B main. Let's check out the results there first. And Rob Wheeler taking it down over Jason Lee and Al Gitlia. I'm saying his name right. Oh my God. I just got to stick to first names, man. That's what it's got to be like. I'm telling you. But nice B sort there. Moving into the A main. Looks like you got the TQ in that bad boy.
Yeah.
Now, oh, geez, look at that. Douglas Hufeld on top. Look at that. 43 laps, 10-second lap times. Jeez Louise. I'm scared to ask what you're running in your touring car if you're running 10 seconds in the 12 scale.
It was pretty close.
Oh, yeah? But the power is so much less.
It's
in the 12
it's
scale.
100% just corner speed. The corner speed
Okay.
in the 12 scale is really high. Is really high.
So
Yeah.
some big names in this one, but JB definitely no slouch. Rob super fast, and Tyler Lamb that guy's like super fast. Mike and Shane rolling out the top 6 in the A main. So was there any pressure? Gotta ask.
Oh, yeah, like it's always there's always a little pressure when you go into the main. But I mean, yeah, it was a good main. Like there was nothing else to say. It was a good main.
Yeah, like you guys looked like you were all well. At least the top 3 were very respectable, all within one lap, which is nice to have. But so you're running what vehicle in this one,
Roche.
and what type of electronics?
An Orca ESC. This one has a Trinity motor and a Zombie 1S pack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. So we got keep moving along here. Next up, vintage Trans Am. So, VTA, they only had the A main. Holy crap, 11 cars in one race.
So this was the kicker with this was that there was 2 heats, but Greg Lister and I think it was a couple other guys left.
Okay.
So Wes left. I think is Greg in there?
Yeah,
no, so
Greg
Wes,
was in there.
Greg and Wes both left, so it cut it down to 9.
Okay.
I don't know if Al Gilletta even ran, so that cuts it down to like 8. So because originally there was 12.
Yeah.
So they cut it 6 and 6, and then a bunch of guys left before the mains. So it ended up being like 7 or 8 cars. So it wasn't that bad.
No.
The worst one was World GTR.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look at this comment here. I don't know if you can see it when I put it on the screen. That is so true, though, Matt. Like, that cracks me up, actually. Oh boy! All right, let's see the results in the vintage Trans Am class A main. Brian taking the win from the number 1 spot. Darren Stoner, definitely no hit. Pete Applestone Sr. making the podium. Congrats, man. Pete, that's awesome, bud. And Chris, I'm not going to say his last name, and rounding out the top 5, Hightower. But definitely some notables in that class for sure. So GT12, GT12, is that the rubber?
Rubber tire spec 21.5 motor from USGT.
Yeah, you know what? There was some at Windsor RC Raceway. They didn't have enough to run them today, but if anybody likes that class, bring it on out. I do believe that is kind of the, I don't want to say novice, but I would say that's the entry-level class into the 12 scale. If you like 12 scale and you get into like the realism of that, watch the foam tire 12 scales. Those things are land missiles. I know they're 2-wheel drive, but these guys, like especially Douglas, in the hands of the right people, you'll see them make them stick better than any 4-wheel drive vehicle I've seen. These 12 scale cars are literally land missiles. All right, so let's see. Rob taking the win over Roger, and then Wayne, and then Fred Whitaker. He actually ran. So Fred must have took off with Greg too, then, right?
That was a weird one because he stayed for his USGT main.
Okay.
But he didn't stay for GT12, and it was weird because it's like he raced it and then didn't. It was weird. I think when it came down, I think he ran the qualifiers, but when it came down to the main, he just ran his USGT and he just kind of wanted to get out of there. Which
okay.
I don't blame him for the 3-hour drive he has.
Oh no, it's definitely pretty far. Oh, so what do you say here?
Oh my god.
Mod. Yeah. I don't even know what class that is, to tell you the truth.
It's like an open mod TC, except everyone runs 3.5 turn, but it's blinky on 1S foam.
Okay.
So it's literally like mod, except you're limited to blinky only.
Okay.
So
not too bad. All right, so we got the USGT V main, 8 cars strong. Roger taking the win on that one. Chris in the second place, and Phil Lee rounding out the top 3, making the podium. Now, I don't think they do bump ups here, do they?
no, I mean, I get always confused. Sometimes I feel like I thought it was always on club races they do bump ups, but it might be only on trophy races or point series races that they do it. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
I think it just
times.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, a couple times I did see him bump up. That's why I was asking, but I didn't see the names transfer this time.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's weird. It's like if we have the time to do it, he'll do it. But if he doesn't, he leaves it alone, I think.
Yeah, plows through. All right, so USGT Amy, and USGT is probably my favorite class just for the looks. I definitely have to say I'm more for the show than the go. And this class has definitely got the show. You basically can run, oh my God, there's so many bodies to choose from. And of course, I run the Mustang because it just looks killing. Handles like a bag of poop, but it looks good. All right, so in the number 1 spot, Brian, wow, look at his consistency, 97% consistent. That's pretty sick. Darren, wow, second step, man. That is not bad at all. Only 3 seconds behind. That is a close race. And aren't these like 8 minutes or something? Oh, 6 minutes.
6.
So that's not bad, man. 3 seconds after 6 minutes of racing, that is close. And then in the top 3, you got Sprinkles. Number 4, Jason Lee. And rounding up the top 5 is Chris Knobs or something. Oh, my God. Stick the first name. All right. So WGTR is that the one that you were saying?
Yeah. This was the biggest one heat we had all day.
So, and did Greg stay for this one?
No.
Oh, so he took off.
He didn't stay for the mains at all. He did his 3 quals and then he left.
Yeah, no, it is a huge trek down there. And honestly, I'm going to get my stuff ready now that we have an on-road again locally. I can actually get my stuff ready, and me and the kids are going to make the trek out there because I think that Pete puts on a great show, and obviously we got to show our support down there too. All right, so in the WGTR A main, you got Mike taking the top spot, Tyler in the number 2, and Pete Elstone Sr. making the podium again. So Pete actually had a pretty good weekend this time, man.
Yeah.
Look at his consistency too, man. 97% consistent for seniors. I had to actually zoom in on that one just to make sure I was reading that right. Good job, Pete. Holy crow. All right, so we're going to keep going down here. Okay, touring car. Now, this is not the non-mod. This is just stock. So we'll see who took the B main in that. You got Max taking the top spot, Jason Lee in the number 2, Mike in the number 3 spot. Now going into the stock A main. Whoa, Douglas is running stock too. I didn't even know that. Sneaking it in there, right? So you're running stock and mod?
I ran stock 12 scale, stock touring car, and modified today.
So you TQ'd N1 2 out of 3 so far. So let's see what we got here. We got Douglas with the 97% consistency. Fast lap. Yeah, you're right. The 12 scale was a little bit quicker than this, but I didn't know that you're running stock. I'm expecting your mod to be at least 10 O's, if not single digits. We'll have to see. If,
it's a lot closer than what you think. It's a lot closer.
Wow, it's surprising because you guys are running the 21.5 in here as well, right?
No, so with Niagara, unless there's enough guys to do 21.5, then we do 21.5, but stock for us is 17.5.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can see how you said it's a lot closer than the thing. Okay, so taking the top spot is obviously none other than Douglas Schufeld. Mike, strong run in second place. Sprinkles in third. You got Brian in fourth, and Glenn rounding out the top 5. So definitely some close battles in there. Everybody basically within 3 laps of each other in the top 5. Always cool to see that type of racing when it's that close. So Formula One, and you know what? I gotta say, Formula One looks the part. Looks really cool. So you think it'd be a class that I'd like because I like the looks, but it falls short because it's 2-wheel drive. It's just I can't run 2-wheel drive.
It's still an awesome class to run.
Yeah, it looks super cool and very spec when you see it going around. And okay, so that's Pete Jr. I was gonna say, holy crap, man, we had Senior on the podium again. All right, so first place we got Bruce. Then we got Pete Jr., and then in the third spot, Carlos, and number 4, you got Jason. So it looks like all the action was between second, third, and fourth because it looks like Bruce just basically checked out. But everybody else looks like they had some fun swapping. You see all the lines going crazy like that, you know it was a good time. So now saving the best for last, we got the A main touring, and this is probably so you got the 10s, no problem, but
it's a lot closer.
You were only like 4 tenths different. Hey, if that.
Well, it's not just that. It's hard to say too because of the track layout that we have. For at least for the St. Catharines, like it was open, but it was only open for like the right hand side of the track, so like the sweeper. And then everything else, when you came back, slowed it down a lot. So like it's really hard to open everything up on the cars because you're just kind of like just a little bit, and then it's like you're at the corner already.
So other than sounding like a broken record, TQ in first place, Douglas Ufeld. Second, you got Bryce. Three, you got Glenn. And fourth, he did not start, but Max was in the fourth. Yeah, because he did start. So the top three. So I got to ask, what electronics were you running in this beast?
5.0, a short stack servo, low pro stick, and then just your regular 160 amp ESC.
So it was definitely tons of power. Obviously, you said you can only utilize that power in a few spots on the track because of the layout.
Well, it's funny because when you come down the straightaway, especially with the mods, if you take it too wide, there's like a bumpy stretch, and the car actually won't stop. You have to like let off early so you can get the apex of the corner. Because if you don't, you're like just trying to like hug it away from the board and around the sweeper. So it's like
it's funny because if not a lot of people know what Douglas is talking about, I was at one of the events where it had the long straight across the back, right where all the pits were set up. And he was carrying so much speed down that straightaway, he actually crumpled up the carpets on brake to make the apex of the one turn going to the right after the long straight. And it was epic to see for sure. So obviously we got a few people on right now. And is there anything you want to chat about leading into or about this race or leading into the season or anything like that, bud?
I mean, not too much. Just that I'm excited that we're back to racing again, which is nice, and not just practicing. But other than that, I'm excited to get back to racing on the weekends and doing clubbing with everybody.
I too am looking forward to getting back out on the dirt. It is definitely going to be an awesome season. I think that we've been cooped up long enough, and now that the restrictions are easing, it's definitely getting a lot better. I think that Pete said he was at 50% capacity, being in the restrictions in the RC Niagara region. We also on Friday went to the 50% restrictions, so it's cool. I know that the kids here, are excited to be back in school for sure. I'm not sure. Are you guys back in school, Douglas, up there?
Yeah, oh yeah. We were back in school on the 17th of January.
Oh, so you guys only missed 2 weeks then, so that's not too
bad. Yeah. Which wasn't bad, but I mean, like even now I'm back to five period day in high school.
Yeah, so you guys are just like nothing's happening right now.
Yeah.
Nice. No, you know what? And I think it's better for the kids to be back in class anyways, because you're going to get a little bit better, I don't know, one-on-one. Like, I just think everything's a lot better if you're actually in school interacting with your peers. You got your friends there. I don't know, man. Like, that online stuff, it was cool when we felt like we really needed it, but did you like the online schooling?
I mean, actually, for me, like my whole grade 9 year, I was on and off, and the back half of my grade 9 year, I was all online. So I mean, it was okay, but I mean, to go back online for grade 10, I was just like, I didn't like it, and it's hard too, because it's like grade 9, it was 23 days straight at 5 hours, and that was my day. I have one class, and then before the 5 period semester, it was 2.5 hours each class. But it's like the minute you hit that 75-minute mark, you're just like, okay, I've had enough. Like it becomes very hard to focus, so to speak. It's too much, exactly.
Yeah, and then like I can only be on the computer so long myself, and
the same thing.
I got a couple of cool stuff. Like actually, you know what nitro mode are you running this season?
Alpha.
You're running here. Watch this. Look at that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put it in front of your face, but isn't that sick?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I've been messing around with a few things, and obviously I'm running all Jcon electronics, so I had to put the Jcon in there. But yeah, I've actually been learning a couple new features on here. Every time I go live, I want to try and learn something new each time. you think I would have my camera angle down to where I actually like it? And I still don't like it right now because I feel like I'm talking, looking up, and I should be looking down. And oh my god, fuck. Gonna have to get it a little bit better for sure. But so I know that there was a few people surprised by what's his name there, David Ronafalk's first race with Morocco. Did you see any of that stuff yet?
Yeah.
So did you see what happened to his e-buggy?
I didn't see what happened to Z-Buggy. I just saw the Nitro results.
Man, did you see how lucky he got with the Nitro results?
Yeah, like it was like yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable luck. Like
Yeah.
it's cool to say the first race, first win, but it
Yeah.
didn't come without some controversy, man. Like his clutch locked up, and they luckily got it fired, so he had to actually coast the whole last lap, and he won by 6 seconds or something like that at the end. Like it was like a nail biter because you couldn't use brakes. As soon as you hit the brakes, it would snuff out the motor.
Stall it.
Yeah. So he obviously you're a top tier guy. Like if you could run the whole track without brakes. But, like it took. I don't know.
What happened in e-buggy though?
Okay, so in e-buggy, he was doing extremely awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it did look very impressive, but there was a crash of two lappers in front of him, and he had nowhere to go, and he hit them hard. So, and honestly, any buggy in that situation has the potential of breaking, and he didn't get the e-buggy built until 2 a.m. in the morning that night.
Yeah, I saw that on his post.
Yeah, so you know what? Like, obviously, you're gonna have a few issues, but this issue was totally not buggy or brand related. But it's always scary when you see a top dog guy like that out because he's broken. But if you actually look at the video and the clips and stuff like that, you'll see he was racing for the – well, he was in the lead, but he was like kind of racing for the lead. It wasn't done like the Nitro. And the lappers actually were – let's face it, whenever Douglas pulls up on you, you know how hard it is to get out of his way because his approach speed is so fast. So these guys are just club guys. So they were trying to get out of the top two pro guys' way. And you could tell, like, the one guy got so far out of the way, he hit the pipe, came back, spun out the other guy. And, yeah, they were totally trying to be nice to let them by.
That just didn't work.
No, it didn't work. No, just trust me. If Douglas can tell you guys one thing is just you hold your line because Douglas is going to get by you anyway. So just if you stay straight, it makes it easier for him to pass you. If you're zigzagging like this, trying to give him the line, it's a lot harder to negotiate that. Man. I remember I would always try and get out of your way. And then I'm like, well, it's Douglas. He'll fit in this size of a freaking hole between my buggy and the pipe. Like, I don't need to give the guy the room anymore. But I always make sure that I give you the inside. And I figure if you can take the inside, I know you deserve it. Mm-hmm. And you're gone anyways. But so what's your next big race, bud?
The Rug Burner Series at St. Catharines next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. That's about it.
And then are you going to be able to make the Brian DeClaire race at the end of the month?
What date? What's the dates on that?
That is the 27th.
27. Is it a 1 day or 2 day?
It is a 2 day.
So it'd be a Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday practice, and then Sunday would be
race.
The mains. Yep.
I might. I have to see. I can message you about that.
Okay. Yeah, and I can hook you and your dad up if you need a place to stay too. We're close enough to this one.
Okay.
Sorry, it's the Ron Garrett race. That's right. So we have O-Town schedule, Barnyard schedule, Spark and Dork. Yes. And you know what? I want to see who's in charge of the RC Ontario calendar. Or I remember somebody had a calendar with all the events locally, and they were actually like working on it. And I think it's going to be awesome. Kevin, what's up? I definitely have a hot surprise for you coming up. But if we can get you and a few others down for the Ron Garrett race, that would be pretty sick, especially with the new layout and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Did you see any of the pictures of the
Yeah,
track?
yeah. Like I got home maybe hour and a half ago, and then like my whole ride home was just like photos of the whole race and everything like that and how it went.
Like
So
the whole backdrop is bonkers. My daughter was like
that
saying it's like out of a horror movie. It looked
the
epic.
first thing I looked at in the photo, I was like, I didn't even see the track at first. I was just like, what is all that stuff in the background?
Yeah,
Like the first thing I was like, okay, that's what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's a track. I was like, wait a minute here, are you okay? Yeah.
the machines are massive. Like
Oh, huge.
they're from the 1800s, dude. Like bonkers how big they are. And
Hmm.
to see that people still work metal with these machines, it actually blows my mind, especially with the technologies we have today. For
Yeah.
that to still be in operation, oh my god, blows me away. Oh, there we go. Yes, Jonathan, you are right.
Yes, Shane
Shane
Simpson.
Simpson. Yeah. So we're gonna have to definitely get Shane on the show and get him hyping up the calendar, because I think if everybody can make their whole schedule based off of the dates being released, that is going to be kick ass. But Douglas, man, I appreciate you coming on the show again. And
No problem.
probably next time, what we'll do is I'll post it ahead of time and we'll get some questions, because
Sure.
I've been telling a lot of people about the invisible speed, and they're super curious how that's going. A few of them were kind of asking me questions that I can't answer. They wanted to know before they committed to the price tag, to see like what videos were available, what videos weren't. They saw the demo videos, and I know you'd be the person to answer those questions.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll get that going and rocking and rolling for the next show. But
Yeah, for sure.
you got anything before we catch you loose?
Just want to thank all my sponsors for all the support that they give me, and everything's just much appreciated. And thanks for having me on the show.
I love having you on here, bud, man. You are like the fastest kid around. I love your attitude, and I wish you the best this season. And I can't wait to see you rip around O-Town, man, especially with the design that John has. It's going to be sick.
Awesome.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling in, and I will see you later.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Yes, absolutely, Matt. You are correct. We definitely have to check out line 29 as well. Hopefully, they can get their schedule up there as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to Shane and see if we can get him on the show. Possibly do a little collab and have that link to it, because honestly, I've been getting a lot more hits and questions than I am used to. The numbers on the website have been blowing up, and it's all because of you guys. I really appreciate the support. But I do have something here that I want to open up. Now, it is something hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my trusty knife here. This is from a little place called Maritime Madness. And as you guys know, I like hot stuff. And from what I've been told, this is as hot as it gets. So I know Keenan with the Pacquiao Chip Challenge, we might have to get him on board with the Maritime Madness One Chunk Challenge. So let's see what we got here. This is nice packaging. I'm just gonna say, like, that's not bad. So, like I said, it's Maritime Madness Premium Pepper Sauce. You want to talk about hot? Thanks a bunch. Look at that. Nothing wrong with that. So, first up, we got the garlic goodness. So, I'm definitely looking forward to trying that. Second, we got the bacon blaze. You know I love my bacon. Oh, man, you know what else I like? I like stickers. And we got some Maritime Madness stickers. And last but not least, we have the One Chunk Challenge. So if you guys haven't heard about this, yeah, I see Kevin is laughing about this. Kevin has put on a race. He's the one that let me know about these gems right here. It's the One Chunk Challenge. This is supposed to be extremely hot. And we are going to do it live on the show. Not this show, but we are going to do it live. I'm going to have to prepare. So remember what we were talking about with Keenan, how he had the Pacquiao chip challenge. So we got the Pacquiao chips, and this one is the ghost pepper. And then we actually have the Pacquiao fiery chili lemon. Now, this one, it's freaking hot. This one's just super hot. So let's just crack this open here. Hopefully I don't start crying on live TV, but we'll see how hot. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. So obviously this one on the hot chart, it's only number 2. So it's not bad. So this one though, this one is all the way to the hot. So what we're gonna do, let's see here. Oh yeah. That, yeah, definitely have taste. And I might even have to grab an extra beer because, damn. Woo. This is hot. Oh, yeah. So, this one is the garlic goodness. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We are going to try some garlic goodness. Shake it up a little bit. Oh, yeah. It is definitely getting hot in here. All right. We're going to try a little bit of that. Uh-oh. You know what? We got to trim it. Give me a sec. Get out the cow RC. There we go. We got some hot action now. It's getting hot in here. All right. Ooh. Ooh. That's some good stuff though. Definitely warm. So that was the garlic goodness. Now this one is the bacon. And I love me some bacon. So let's get some bacon on here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. Woo! Oh yeah. Man. I swear to God, I'm going to actually match the color of my shirt. Both of these are really good. And they are all made in Canada. So if you can, definitely check them out. And for a hot link, it's not too bad. Speaking of hot, we got to keep rolling here. Here. Ooh. Ooh. John, it is Maritime Madness. Maybe Kevin can message the link in there. That would be awesome. And I would definitely recommend them. obviously, the one chunk challenge, we are going to have to figure out when we are going to do this, but it is going to be hot as I've been told. I watched a couple videos that Kevin sent me, and what he did was he put on a race, and these guys basically had to do a lap and come around and then eat one of these hot chunks. And it's made with the Carolina Reaper pepper. And yeah, it's great. Wow. Whoo. Definitely hot. All right, let me get cheers. There it is. Thank you. So right there is the link. So Kevin, let me bring this up on the screen. Thank you very much. Yeah, the delivery was awesome. Kevin also has a promo code that will save you some moolah, which everybody likes. So Kevin, if you want to put the promo code as well, that would be awesome. Yeah. Oh man. You know what? This is spicy, but you want to talk about spicy? Wait till you guys see this. So obviously, let me see if I can do this. Nope. Copy link. Okay, there's the promo code right there. So the promo code is RC Racing, and Maritime Madness actually sponsored one of Kevin's races out in the Maritimes. And what an awesome time. Like, everybody was drinking chocolate milk, trying to get the heat down. And honestly, just a few Pacquiao chips and this hot sauce was enough for me today. But I am going to build up to the One Chunk Challenge, and we are going to kick its ass. But yeah, Maritime Madness. Definitely check it out. That is hot. Speaking of hot, we have somebody at my work trying to win $25,000. So if you can, you got to check this out. Hopefully it comes up. We will see. I don't even know if this is clickable. I don't even know if it's going to come up. Hopefully it does. If not, you go like this. I don't know if that worked. There, maybe that. But basically, what it is for a competition to win 25 grand, trying to get on the cover of a magazine. Oh, the link works. Thanks, Brad. And if you can, please vote. It's definitely going to a great person. It's super cool. And if you can help out, it would be very appreciative. But it is definitely pretty cool. This stuff is hot, but it's not so bad. I'm definitely looking forward to trying the One Chunk Challenge. So, got to keep the show going. I got like 11 minutes left, so I do have notes here. I want to keep it going. We are going to get into this news right here. So, as some of you may or may not know, add this in here. They had a huge race, the Jcon Winter Nationals. This is where the majority of the pros were at racing this weekend, and it was definitely a great show. Now, starting with the AAA mains, we got Brendan Schimmel taking the top spot. Now, I remember Brendan when I met him, his brother, his dad, his mom. They are awesome, and basically, it was awesome to meet a RC racing family like my own. And the Schimmels are definitely an awesome RC racing family. Now, Brennan has been on a huge uptick these last 2 seasons, and he's been taking names, and it's awesome to see him finally get his first win in 13.5 four-wheel buggy triple A mains, beating Mason and Tyler. Rounding up the top 5 is Joby and Bryce, but definitely some stiff competition there. All the replays are on there. You'll have to check it out. So, okay, so he just told me that the code won't work until Valentine's Day code is done, but it's the same amount, so you can use the Valentine's code. And I can definitely tell you that the Valentine's code did work, because that's how I got all my stuff, and it is definitely awesome. All right, so rolling on into the 17.5. Now, this is the two-wheel drive stock buggy class, triple A mains. You got Tom taking the top spot. You got Brendan Schimmel in the number 2, very respectable. Tyler in the number 3 spot. Sammy in the number 4, and rounding out your top 5 is Doug. So if you're not familiar with the way that they race over in the States, you got your premier class running all modified, and you got your entry level, kind of like if you're into dirt biking, this is like the 250s, and then the mod is like the 450. So there's a lot of fast kids in this class trying to make their way into the show. And honestly, even the stock now has become the show. Like, it's definitely a real fast pace. So let's go moving into the open two-wheel drive buggy. You got none other than the phenom, Dakota Ben, taking that top spot. Gotta love that guy, man. I've been a huge fan of his for some time now. Awesome to see him taking the top spot. Second, and the first. So he did need all 3 Qs just to take the top spot there. Cole Toller, first, third, and second. Very respectable over Ryan Cavalieri. Aiden Horn, another fast kid from Michigan, over Ryan Mayfield. Jeez Louise, what a stacked field there. Spencer Rifkin in the 6th. Tom, Dustin Evans, Brock Champlin. Oh, my God. And Austin Horn in there, too. So Austin and Aiden both thrown their names in the top thing for triple A mains, man. Two-wheel drive buggy. Definitely some fast guys there. Oh, Hilton laying the smackdown. So Cav choked in that, eh? Yeah, he definitely seems to be a lot faster. Second season with his TLRs. No joke. So going into, oh, man. So Dakota definitely checked out in Wheeler. He only needed 2 to secure his top spot. Didn't even go into the show in Q3. But Cole, a solid second again. Not too bad. Aiden in the number 3 spot, making the podium. Congratulations. Brock Champlin in the number 4. Rounding out the top 5, you got Ryan Mayfield. And it's weird because, like, to have Ryan Mayfield that low in the field is kind of surprising. But let's face it, he is a machine. He is by himself. He's probably the only one there running Yokomo at the time. And to be able to do that with this stack of a field, not running 10 scale all the time, is just impressive on its own. Aaron Kaufman in there, Lee Setzer, Dustin Evans. Who else do we got here? And Ryan Cavalieri in 10th, and Tom rounding out the last spot in the Wheeler Triple A mains. But congratulations to Dakota and Brendan Schimmel on your guys' wins. Definitely awesome to see. Looking forward to the next big event. I think the next big race is got to be probably the Dirt Nitro Challenge. That's got to be coming up super soon. Really impressed with what everybody is testing and tuning on. I know that Ty Tessman, he's looking really racy. I know he's super hungry to get another Nitro win. Who else actually is looking really good? Even Cole Ogden with Hot Bodies, he's gonna have a breakthrough year. I think now that he's the top dog on that chassis, I think he's gonna do good. I see Joe Bornhorst testing out the Techno Nitro Truggy, so he's going to be coming out swinging in that class, and I think it's going to be quite the clinic. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do with their new vehicles for sure. Now, that was my list. So basically, I was able to fit it into an hour. Just got to thank Maritime Madness for the awesome hot sauce. And like I said, we got the One Chunk Challenge coming up, so stay tuned to Ross Racing for that. We're going to get hot and heavy soon. And if you can, please click the link and give my ATL some love. So let's see here. Oh, Rifkin's actually looking really good in A-Scale this year. Yeah, I think Rifkin is going to have his work cut out for him because my personal opinion is Aiden is going to be the fast kid on AE. As soon as he figures out just a little bit more, I feel that Aiden has the right attitude. I feel he has the right support. And I feel that he has a lot more on the line than Rifkin, because Rifkin's established now. He is a pro. He's got awesome content. His videos are super cool, and he definitely knows what it takes to be a champ. Now, Aiden, on the other hand, he is hungry. He's been in the shadows of a lot of fast people in Michigan. He's just broken away from the Factory Tracks team, which his dad helped create and basically runs. And all the Factory Track kids have been a force to be reckoned with. Al Horn is phenomenal when it comes to breeding young Michiganders, bringing them up through the ranks and putting them on the right path for success in the RC game for sure. Yeah, Joe Bonehorst was definitely working his S-Works truggy, Rob, and it looked really good. I haven't seen him run in the Nitro Truggy yet, and to see the video of him testing out the S-Works Nitro Truggy, it was super cool. And I feel that Joe didn't even miss a beat. He went from the Techno to the S-Works, and he feels right at home with the new stuff. Did I say Techno? Oh, geez, Louise. It's S-Works for sure. Yeah, Joe is definitely going to be awesome for the team. He brings tons of experience. He's super aggressive on the track, and he knows how to finish strong, which is something that we really look for sure. Jonathan, yeah. And you know what's funny? Ty Tessman is building Bruno's X-Ray Truggy right now for DNC. So it's definitely going to be sick, because if you have a multi-time Canadian champ and world champ building your Nitro Truggy, I think it's going to be built pretty good. Yeah, it should be fantastic for sure. But all right, I wanted to make sure I kept it within an hour. I met my target, and yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Basically, if you can, share, like, subscribe, do all those things that everybody tells you about. But you guys are awesome. You guys are always tuning in. You guys always make the show that much better. So cheers. And we will see you guys next weekend. Until then, have a great week.